This video is going to go over how to create a static load and static jobs. So the first thing we are going to do is going to open up LoadTrek in the client version. We're going to click on static jobs. We are then going to click add load. We are going to type in our customer or the contract that we are making this load for, and then hit tab. Then you're going to put in the load type. There are many different types, so what is this load for? We're going to use regular run, then hit tab. Ordered by is who is the personnel at the postal facility that is ordering this run. And then accepted by would be your initials of you entering it. In the comments, we like to put the trip number and then the frequency. So we'll do so we have our trip 1, 2, 3, 4, and then our frequency is K7, which is daily except for Sundays and holidays. In the load reference, we're going to put our trip number once again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to hit tab. Now it's going to have us put in our first stop. So we're going to do the Phoenix PNDC, and then you're going to hit tab. Stop type. What is that driver doing when they get to the PNDC? We're going to have them pick up. If you scroll through this, there's many different options of what that driver could be doing. Stage is the number of people that are doing this route. So you can have multiple legs of it. If one driver is just doing it, you're going to use first stage. Then arrival date and depart date. If that route is starting anywhere between, so on your first stop, it's just going to be base day. And then anything after, if it's still between 0001 and 2359, it will be base day. At any point that it crosses over after 2359, it will be +1 day. So we'll use base day. We're going to do our arrival at 23. And then we are going to depart at 2315. In the bill of lading, you want to add your trip number. And then in the comments, this is what the driver is going to see. So you want to add any helpful information for that driver. So if they need to be at a certain dock, if they need to do something or call a number when they get there, that's what you want to enter in this comments box. And then you are going to hit tab. Now it creates that load for us down here at the bottom. If you are adding another stop, what you're going to do is add stop. So any additional stops after this point, you keep on adding add stop. We're going to do the Tucson PNDC, and then hit tab. Stop type again. What is that driver doing? We're going to do delivery. Hit tab. If it's still the same driver, we want to use first stage again. Tab, and then arrival date and depart date. Again, so this is if the time crosses over 2359, you're going to change it to first. So we're going to have this driver arrive at 1:15 in the morning. So we want to do +1 day. And then enter that time, so 01:15. And then we're going to have the driver depart at 01:30. LoadTrek automatically defaults it for 30 minutes. You want to make sure you change that. Then hit tab. Again, in the bill of lading, add the trip number. And then in the comments, if you have special information for that driver, you would enter it here. If you don't have any information for that driver, you don't have to put anything. So you can hit tab. And now we have our 2 stops. If you had any additional stops, you would hit add stop. I like to close it and open it. Just to refresh it. The next thing you're going to want to do is put in your plan. So in this box down here, we want to put the hours, minutes, and miles. This is what you're expecting to pay that driver for this route and how long it's going to take them. So we want to put 2 hours and 30 minutes and then 115 miles. So we have that saved. The next thing you're going to want to do is go to this rate load at the top here. In the miles here, we're going to put 115. And then what your rate per mile negotiated with the post office, you're going to enter that in the rate unit. And then hit tab. And now you're going to see how much you're making for this load. The next thing, so I would like to close it and open it again. So now that's stuck. And then the final thing you're going to do is add your frequency. So in this box over here, if you have a frequency that's already in the system, you can click on it and then hit apply. If the frequency is not in there, you can manually check what days it runs. And then the holidays over here. So you could check what days, and you are checking the days that this route will run. So if we're having this route run the day before Martin Luther King Jr. Day, we are going to check that. If we do not run on Memorial Day, you are going to leave it blank. Once you have all of the holidays checked, you're going to hit start date and then enter your date. And that adds your frequency. So this is how you build a load in static jobs.